Hello. This is your mediocre time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Yeah! It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer's here. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Brenden O'Connor from Bungalower in the Bus or bungalower.com will be joining us in a little bit. That
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he's a busy dude. He's always got
He'll
his
be here.
always got his finger in something.
If you want,
Yay! Gay!
but
Chances are. I don't know if he's into
it would
that.
be in a vagina.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that.
He's been in there.
Yeah,
We've heard
he's
those
been in a
stories.
vagina before.
Yeah,
We
but
gotta get a
not
chat.
now.
We
We're
gotta
not going to
get
go
a
back
chat.
now.
He might.
He tried them
That
both.
was-
He might for the
Yeah.
Listen, he's all about
He's
fun.
like me and
You're
almond
no
milk.
fun.
You try the
Well, that's
almond
not
milk,
fun to
you
him.
realize
It
you
could
like
be.
whole milk. I'm whole
No,
milk
no.
over.
Fun to him isn't fun to you.
No.
You don't know.
Well, you don't like that. You don't like
he
the
likes,
vagina.
He likes making people happy.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
I've
but
heard
I-
the stories. I've heard the stories.
I'm with Tom. I feel like he's done it, but it's just not his thing.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
it's like me.
He's not doing it for him.
It's like me. I'll drink
Oh.
coquito, but
He's
it's
doing
not
it
my
for
thing.
them.
It's not my thing.
Yeah, but does the woman want a gay guy
No.
fingering her
It doesn't
vagina?
matter as long as it feels
I don't
It's
know if
more
you want
clinical.
that.
Might be
well,
more
it
clinical.
doesn't matter as long as it feels good.
Let's
Where
get
have
our
you
plugs
been?
out. Let's get our
Well, I
plugs out.
can't do the plugs.
Too close to the plugs? How long do we need to distance
Brenden
ourselves?
did a lot of plugs. Is all I'm saying.
How long before we could do the plugs?
That was good enough.
Okay, all right. Let's get into
Solar
it.
Bears.
Yay!
Bears, go Bears.
Daniel will be at the December 9th Teddy Bear Toss
Yeah.
coming up. That's where you
I'm
bring
dubbing
Put those
this.
teddies on the ice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm dubbing this. Put your teddies on the glass.
No,
Pull your
Yeah.
teddies out night.
Pull your teddies out,
It's
night.
the Tom and
No,
Dan
that's not
and
what it-
just call Mo. Pull your teddies out, Teddy night.
No.
Put the teddies on the
that-
ice.
that's not-
Cold, ice cold teddies.
They don't want that.
Ooh, ice cold
no,
Ice cold teddies.
you bring a teddy bear.
Yes,
and
you
then,
do.
And
And you
and
put
then
them
we
teddies.
teddy care.
Yeah,
No,
and then
no.
we all yell. We're like,
And then
pull
we
the
get a
teddies out.
teddy
No, no.
beer.
Teddies out.
Then you throw it on the ice when it's the appropriate time. Is it after they score the first goal? I can't remember. What the thing
I
is.
think it is after they score the first goal, then they ring the bell, then you throw your teddies out, then they stop the game because then you have to like give people enough time because some people's teddies are huge. It takes a while to get them out.
Right,
So it
correct.
takes a little while to get it. Like Samantha, that's 35 seconds
It's
to get
gonna
her
be a
teddies.
long,
Come on.
And you get them out, and then you put them on the ice, and then they put them on like a
Some
big
tarps.
Yeah, like a big tarp, so they don't get soggy. Because there's nothing.
Oh, they're soggy.
There's nothing a child wants less than a soggy teddy bear that smells like a hockey player. I'm not doing a lot of damage to this, aren't I? I should have just said teddy bear toss and left it at that.
Yeah.
Pull
December
your
9th.
teddies out. Is,
No, they don't
We
like 'em.
should put that on a
No.
Tom and Dan
Can't.
Solar Bear mock-up.
No,
match
they say no.
So
t-shirt.
they'll say
We
thank
don't-
you.
We don't ask them. When do we ask for
We need to ask
permission?
them. We need to ask.
Come on.
Okay, next idea.
Okay.
Um,
Next.
So also we've got the Science Center
Tom's so
observatory
mad
tours.
at us for like diverting his plugs. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Observatory
I'm
tours.
having a fun Friday because I'm getting a doggy today.
Yeah, she's excited. You can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell.
I
She's buzzing.
I'm
noticed
over
just-
this entire show.
You know how mad I'd be if
I
I knew
came
I was getting a
in-
dog.
Oh my God.
I'd be the most mad.
Oh my god,
If
I came in and I was like, why am I even here? I just want to grab my baby.
Yeah, she just wants her puppy, man. She's adopting a dog today.
So when you bring the dog
They also
home,
said you haven't paid for it, Tom. So
I just
business,
I thought it was free.
business department. No, he told Judy he was gonna pay for it.
No.
Yeah, but then I
On
said,
air, quote unquote, on air. Well, guess what?
well,
Apparently,
I thought she
Judy's
was gonna
Off
do it
air-
for free.
Hey, Tom and Dan fans. On air, Tom says a lot of things.
No,
Judy told me
Guess
that you
what's going on off air? He hasn't paid shit.
Judy was telling me that you were like paying for a lot of things. Like she
said double it up.
You said you were going to write a check to her.
The 5K.
Yeah, I did that. I thought that was going to encompass...
that's separate. The 5K and the donation is separate for the adoption.
Well, I thought, it's like bribery. When, you're a big construction company and you bribe
but you're
a local
also
politician.
Working with another construction company woman named Judy who also doesn't give a damn. And she's like, she literally joked.
I don't even know what we're talking about now. I'm completely lost.
She literally joked about, well, if Tom's paying, she looked at me. And she goes, well, if he's paying for it, well, then the adoption fee's double.
Why isn't it free? It's a homeless dog.
That was a New York joke. I got that.
Yeah. She wasn't joking, bro.
A street joke. I thought it was a homeless dog. Don't you get it for free?
She's in a foster home right now.
She should be paying you for taking the dog.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked.
We're gonna make. You know how much money we're gonna make on selling these dogs?
I have these living garbage. No offense.
And I need to get rid of it. By the way,
you said
in
something.
The video that's gonna live forever on the internet, you've called my dog a broken
I know.
dog.
Okay, can we talk about that? I didn't want to do that.
Well, Judy said it, and then I felt bad. I was like, oh, no.
She didn't say broken. You did.
Hold on a second. Okay, if you go back and you watch the YouTube short, it's on TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Adorable. Thank you, Melissa.
It's so cute. Melissa did this video of your dog and that you're getting from Pet Rescue by Judy.
Yes.
But the thing and you bothered me a little bit when you said this. You're like, oh, I got you a broken one.
Yes, he did.
And then this thing has had multiple surgeries. And then I started having a nightmare about what if this thing, like, it seems like it's nice, but it's just like the old buy here, pay here. And you get it home, and next thing you know, it's dragging itself into your bedroom with its back leg.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then you worried me because you said that yesterday. You're like, oh, I got her a broken one. You're like,
that's fine.
Oh, $35,000 later.
Okay, so then what happens if that happens?
Tom's on the hook for it.
No, you drive it to a nice part of
town
and throw it out.
By the way, I would never do that because I'm not a bad person.
Pay it forward.
Let's talk about how the pattern of Tom's quote-unquote generosity has gotten me. Hasn't really gotten me anything good.
Well, it's
only got me bad.
It's a numbers game.
Like,
eventually I'll hit on one that is good, but you got to go through some bad ones.
But I'm also like I'm trying to battle.
Like
I'm trying to battle mentally. I'm like, well, I mean, I kind of started this on my own, so maybe this isn't a Tom curse like the other things that he's done, quote unquote, done for me.
Oh, no. I cursed it already. just by me being involved. Just because I inserted myself into the situation.
They said you ain't even paid for it yet.
You know what this is?
Gave me a bill.
Do you know what this is? You weren't there for this, but I'm going to tell you a story. I think I told this on one of our shows, but we glossed over it. He likes to insert himself into things. Also, it sounds perverted. It sounds perverted.
I love inserting.
Not limited to, but especially when he thinks
he can be the hero.
Look like a hero.
Yeah. So, for instance, my daughter brings me a ice cold Topo Chico from Orlando to Sanford because she knows I'm not drinking right now. And she's like, Daddy, I brought you a Topo Chico. He grabs it out of her hand and then goes to try and open it. He's dropping it on the floor. He's breaking it. Like, do you remember that? Yeah. No, he dropped it in the dirt.
A glass Topo Chico.
Yeah, and then he dropped it in the dirt.
Well, he was
trying to open it, but he's been on this kick. Andrea does this. You guys are on this kick.
Well, he doesn't
where you think nobody else can do it. Oh, it's Tom to the rescue, right? Tom to the rescue.
Wait, who doesn't want to come to the rescue?
Well, I
don't.
And then so everybody's like, oh, he's a hero.
Just give it a beat. You always tell me, give it a beat.
Yeah, well, because I'm telling you to give it a beat so you don't ruin our company. That's all I care about. Haven't you guys realized all I care about is myself?
Yeah.
That's how I've told you a million times. And then you keep trying to confuse me.
He was right there in front of her face the entire time.
You know,
I was there the whole time.
Dan,
6 cents.
You know what? I respect that. You brought me around. I'm back on your side.
This is on us.
It is absolutely on us. It's always been on us. That's why I blame myself. Okay. Did we get all our plugs out?
I guess so.
I don't think so.
My God.
Let me tell you guys our gripe.
Let's do it.
And somewhere where I think I've gotten this wrong. So remember how I tell you all the time, Daniel, I'm like, I
He's
constantly
calling me Daniel, and that always worries me.
I constantly want to hang out with my sons, like through anything they do, because I'm thinking in the future. I was like, well,
you have a limited time with your boys,
yeah,
so you try to
20
soak
years.
up as much as you can.
Yeah, I always put a value to it. I have to put a value to everything. So
we know.
I look. I'm like, well, 20 years from now, if someone told me like, how much would you pay to go hang out with my sons at 8 and 9?
Yeah.
I'd pay.
Yeah, you live your entire life based on these series of strange conversations you have with the stranger, like an imaginary stranger who 20 years from now is like talking to you. He's like,
it's a genie. It's a genie.
How much would you pay to spend 5 minutes with your son?
Yeah. It's always a
it's
genie
always some
conversation.
crazy. Like, by the way, he's like, this is logic. This is logic. He's giving me these crazy hypotheticals that make zero sense.
And I put the value of $4,700 that I pay for 1 hour with my 8 and 9-year-old son. So
I think that's low.
So then I'm thinking, well, this time I could either not hang out with them or hang out with. This is worth $4,700, so I have to hang out with them.
Sure.
Anyway.
Well, don't sell the sizzles so much.
So
it's worth 47, so I got to get the full 47.
Here's the problem. I've gone too far with it.
What did you do?
So
you can't
yesterday.
you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, buddy.
Yesterday, it's been a busy past couple weeks, and I've got a lot to do. And my garage is a mess. The whole house, it's real bad.
I never changed it. It's literally
I'm
the
trying
garage.
to put up the lights.
What's different? What's
The
different?
garage doesn't make any sense to me,
it's
bro.
all a
Because
mess.
The house either.
I
Let's be
okay.
So I
real.
gotta do some work.
Let's start with the garage here.
You gotta do some work.
You and I have been having Garage Chronicles for so long that do you remember months ago when I had Caliber Property Improvements come to my house? I took everything out, put it into a storage unit. We coated my floor, and then we put everything back in.
Yeah.
You just gotta throw it away, dude. You gotta throw it away.
100.
You gotta throw it away.
100.
I understand.
Or
but,
donate. Like get rid of it is the main thing.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that
here we go.
The
excuses.
Well, first I gotta get my wife to sign off on it.
No,
and
you don't.
And she's got I've done this before.
Well,
Sam. This is
yeah.
gonna lead me to an early divorce.
She ain't left you yet.
Yeah, but I see it in her eyes. She knows it's a possibility.
You know what? There is something sort of sexy about what Sam's saying about the kick it back on her and be like, I dare
And-
ya.
Yeah, exactly.
I
right?
fucking
exactly.
dare ya.
She'll take
Like, hey, guess what? I'm taking the power. That is a power move.
She'll take all
she
the-
likes
You
power
might
moves,
get
bro.
her super horny if you're like, fuck you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what if you stood in the garage and you're like,
that
go
doesn't work.
fuck yourself.
No,
I'm throwing it all out.
How do you know that? I know for a fact you've never done that. I've listened to you on the phone with your wife,
her
and
so
it's
wet.
so embarrassing
No,
to
no.
me that I'm
So
like,
wet.
oh
Don't
my
let her
God.
talk to you like that.
So
Okay,
anyway,
continue your story.
So I'm looking forward to getting home. I gotta clean. I gotta do a
You're
bunch of
looking forward to getting
Well,
Well, just so he can be with his boys.
No. This
They don't even care.
This is
They're
the
on
work.
Roblox.
It's the work I have to do. Yeah, the boys are playing video games.
They don't
Okay.
care.
Anyway, so I'm telling Crystal on the phone on the way home. I'm like, I'm gonna get this and this done. She's like, well, remember we have Winter Wonderland night tonight.
What is that?
So
You guys do a lot of little adventures.
I blame society, really, because
Maybe you should just blame your wife. I don't.
No, that's the worst thing. You can never do that.
Well, I blame everybody but myself.
Of course, yeah.
The society now, we're all doing too much.
There's
for
too
the
many
kids.
Winter Wonderland.
There's too many school events. There's too many dress up days. There's too much stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Like we've
them kids.
We've gone too far where there used to be nothing, and now there's too much, and we got a pendulum's got to
Where
swing
your
back.
boys don't even care about any of this shit, do they?
They do because the school
They
internally
think
promotes
they're
it.
supposed to.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason they care.
Well,
Right.
the school is pushing it hard. Like, don't
Right.
forget about Winter Wonderland. It goes through the morning announcements. All the teachers are telling, like, Winter Wonderland tonight.
What is it?
It's the same thing now. Instead of they used to, trunk or treat. Daniel doesn't go
Trump
to
or treat?
Dude, you're talking to
They don't have Trump or treat.
honestly, because I
at
put my
every-
foot down. There is stuff
Yeah.
that I'll tell Andrea. She'll be like, "Are you going to this?" I'll be like, "I'm not going to that."
Yeah. Well, that's what I need to do.
You do need to do that.
But
it doesn't make me a good person. I'm not saying it makes me a good person,
no,
but it is.
No,
I take a little
as
bit of my
somebody
life
that
back.
has no kids. There's a happy medium.
Yeah, you
go
go to
some.
some.
You don't have to go to all of them.
I go to some.
This is ridiculous.
I go to some.
This is ridiculous.
I don't go to everything, but I do. I will
know-
say, Sam, that and let me point this out. I do think it's different. If I had a male child, I do feel like I would be more guilted into going to everything.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm a dad and it's a boy.
But what
and
does it mean, the boy versus
Nothing.
the girl?
It means, but it's just what I would do. I'm just being honest with you. Like I would feel like more guilty of doing it. Like I feel like I do get a pass because I have a daughter. I can be like, well, that's a girl thing. You guys go do it.
For school?
Yeah. I lean on that a little bit. I do.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm just being honest. I mean, there's some stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a daughter, so go with your mom.
yeah.
I'm
I
a
don't
dad.
know.
I'm more important than that. I don't need to go to that.
Well, it used to be.
That's a weird
It is.
stance.
It is.
There used to be a time where all the kids wanted the dad to do is show up at their baseball game and cheer him on.
I'm kind of trying to bring that back. I'm trying to bring that back.
And then so
Because it never happened.
but,
That's why.
Yeah, but the dad said they didn't show up, and there's
Where's
always
the
a story.
breadwinner? I'm out there trying to win the bread.
Yeah, but there's always a story like my dad never showed up to my games or whatever.
And then
but
all he does is complain about public spread.
I hate that bread.
If it was a like, you know how much I'd love to show up at only the competitions and cheer my sons
Right,
on. There's
right.
no competitions. It's all Winter Wonderland, and it's all
Well, you got to
bunch
put
of
your
nonsense.
kids in like public school where they really fight them against each other like Hunger Games. You can't put them in goddamn public school where it's like
Yeah, well,
everybody has to be on the same plane,
so
right? Participation trophy,
I
shit.
I show up to Winter Wonderland, and
When was this,
because
last night?
This is last night,
Okay.
and because this is what I'm thinking of, like
You went to a Winter Wonderland.
Well, I've
What?
been to some of these things, but I will say that most of the time there is no wonder
well,
at all.
all is essentially now I got to give it to
It's cardboard.
the teachers.
Oh,
and
they
the
work hard.
staff
They work hard. A lot of
because
paper cutting.
they're going above and beyond. Which I want to tell you guys, you don't need to do all this work.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like I understand.
Yeah, I think you're being nice there because normally you'd say like that's useless. What are you doing? You're
like-
wasting your time.
Yeah, like you're going above and beyond. And I feel like this is benefiting. This is actually negatively benefiting society because we're giving the kids too much.
Yeah.
Because they put on these events and it's like all the teachers and staff. And you know, like I said, I'm appreciative that they put the
Oh
time
my God, yes.
to decorate their trunks and bring like they put each little individual games and they're dressed like the Grinch and it's elaborate. I mean, they're doing a lot of work to
But sometimes I do look at them. I go like nothing better to do.
And then they're giving out candy. It's all trick or treating now. By the way, everything's giving out candy.
Yeah.
So
New Year's, Christmas,
the ki-
Halloween, Thanksgiving.
the kids just go to from one thing to another and they just get bags of candy. So
Yeah.
they have it too good.
Well,
So-
you do this too with your gift bags. You give all the medium gift
Well,
bags. You're
see,
part of the problem.
You
Trunk
are
or treat.
100%.
100%. You've been
part of the
indoctrinated.
problem,
You've been
bitch.
indoctrinated
No.
by these people
No,
that
yeah.
have now
Yeah.
you think everybody
Yeah.
needs a goddamn gift bag and
What?
candy.
I'm doing
Yeah,
it for.
you're 100% part of the problem.
I'm doing it to the adults, so the adults use a sponsor. They got the money. The kids got
Well, they're
nothing.
doing it to the kids, so the
No.
parents uses whatever the hell. Like,
No.
you're 100% part of this problem.
So I'm there and I'm
Uh-huh.
miserable because by the way, because they promote this to thousands of kids in school, like the hundreds of parents and kids show up to this. I mean, it is packed.
Now,
right?
see, I do luck out on this because the dance schedule is so intense that
Yeah.
Maisie has to miss most of the stuff, so I don't get to go to any of it.
Yeah,
Because
she's
she's
off
already
to work.
working her job. Yeah, she's at Best Buy. She's working at the Geek
I know,
Squad.
I know you can't relate to it, but
can't.
other
It's busy season for her.
Yeah, she's like dancing every night.
other parents.
Nutcracker.
In fact, I saw BDM. I didn't say hi to him because I.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. That's good for the show. Thanks for helping out. That's great.
I'm just assuming they're medium,
Wow.
but he was wearing a mediocre
What
guitar
a
T-shirt
dick.
and hat.
What a dick.
Well, I don't know. Well,
I kind of like that.
No, if someone comes and says hi to me, I will be very
You're
nice.
the
and I'll tell-
owner of the business.
But when I see someone,
You don't want to bother him.
But what if they also? I don't want an awkward scenario where I'm like, I just assume he knows
This
who
is
I
my
am.
brother's shirt. I borrowed it.
Yeah.
My other one had blood on it.
Yeah. It's like waving at someone with a BDM sticker, and then
Yeah.
they're looking at me scared.
I've stopped doing that too.
It's
I've
just
stopped
like,
doing that too. It's
you
usually
can
some.
talk to people.
No, it's a Spanish grandma
But-
driving a mini truck. It's a BDM sticker. I'm waving at her. She has no idea who we are.
What if they don't want it? I am assuming this guy. I think that's more narcissistic than just waiting for them
no,
to say hi to
You
me.
can literally let it go by just saying hi and leaving. You don't have to sit there and give them a whole
And that's
conversation.
not Tom's MO.
Yep.
Is not to walk up to people and be like, "Hey, I'm Tom. Thanks for listening." That's not you.
You're right. You're
That's not
right.
gonna happen.
Because I'm just like, if
That's
they-
more me, where I walk up to the guy that's got the shirt on and I go, "Hey, nice
Oh,
shirt."
somebody in the chat said that was me, and I saw Tom. He couldn't look more dejected, so I didn't want to bother him.
Call in.
I was gonna say hi to you, but then I thought you were as miserable as I was.
Let's call in. Let's figure it out.
So then, we're standing at the end of, I'm not kidding you, like a 50-yard to 75-yard line.
Wow.
Because there is, I mean, it
That's a
goes
lot of-
out to the parking lot, out to the bus line, and we're standing.
God bless those teachers for setting that up. My God.
Yeah,
My God.
So then Crystal gets in line, and I'm standing there. And then the boys are running around. There's some friends or whatever. They don't care if I'm there. And then I'm like, what am I doing here? And then Crystal's
You
like,
need to do the Daniel. You should be home, sitting on the toilet, taking a grumpy.
So then I'm like, I'm going to go sit in the car.
Yes!
So I go and sit in the car.
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah.
Did
So-
it cause a fight?
Oh, yeah. So
Oh, man.
I sit in the car.
You did the Daniel.
And then I'm sitting there. I'm just looking at gambling.
It's
I'm
nice,
looking
isn't it? How nice is
Yeah,
it?
but it's
Do you
all
put the-
dark.
Did you turn the radio on or you sit in silence?
But no, I sit in silence. I
I
didn't
like
even turn
silence.
the car on.
I like the silence.
I didn't even turn the car on.
No,
I
don't
was
turn the
just
car on. Then people will know you're in there. You sit like a statue.
Well, they saw me as they walked by, which they were like, why is this guy sitting in the dark?
No, you hunch down.
And then-
well, I'm little, so it's easier for me.
And then I start getting the passive-aggressive text that, why aren't you here with your family?
You gotta ignore those. You gotta
Why'd you
ignore
even
those.
come in the beginning?
Ignore those.
Hey, well,
Put it on that thing that makes it say that your phone is on, has your notifications turned on silent, and then be like, oh, I was accidentally on silent.
And so this is just a public service announcement to all 2023 dads out there that
well,
are
just say going into 2024. Right?
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
almost there. We're
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
there.
we're there.
that are all right. Speaking of that, we should change this moving forward.
Okay.
Where
Coming into 2024.
like I feel like the days where the dad would leave and the family didn't know for sure if he was ever going to come back. He's
Keep
like, I'm
them
going
on
to
their
get
toes. That's
some.
called to keep them on their toes.
I'm going to get some cigarettes or whatever. Like that makes
The good Charlotte.
That makes the family appreciate you more.
Yeah.
You know, like because then if you come back, they're like, oh, he came back,
Yeah.
and then he just like he's sitting on his chair while reading the newspaper or
what
whatever.
a surprise.
Yeah.
It's-
Like, and when he does come to things,
He's out there on Bovada.
Yeah, no, but it's you make it special when the dad comes to things like it used to be. You know, like oh, old man took off work and he came here.
Oh, look, he showed up. The old man made it.
Yeah, and he
Drove his 18-wheeler right to the pool.
Yeah, and then
Oh, I'm sorry. We got a call.
Oh.
Line 2. Sorry. Apologies.
doing
Line
way too
2.
much.
Hey, thanks for calling. Is this the man that witnessed a very dismal and melancholy Thomas Van?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All
Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you
right.
so much for taking time out of your day. So you two were at the Winter Wonderland. Was your experience just as dismal as Tom's?
Yeah, I'd say so. It sucks, man. It honestly does.
He knows. I saw it in his eyes. Because what are we doing, sir?
That was the saddest.
Sir, because what are we doing? We're just standing there. The kids are running around. They got it too good. They get candy from trunk to trunk. Everybody's
They
giving them
just
candy.
got candy. We just finished
Yeah,
Halloween.
Like a month ago?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
too
like-
much candy.
Well, it's all candy and treats, and it's all Winter Wonderland. It's all like I mean,
This is not grit. I'm not hearing any grit.
what
Tom.
happened to the days?
Zero grit.
Where like the teachers were all like putting booze in
they
their
were
coffee.
alcoholics.
Yeah.
My 7th grade science teacher was drinking so much NyQuil
Yeah.
during,
So,
during
sir,
school hours.
sir, what did you witness when you're looking at Tom? Was he on his phone? Did you witness him exit to his car, and did you exit to your car?
No, I was standing in that long-ass line, just looking around. And I wore my gear because I figured I might see him up there. I've run into him a couple times.
Oh, see, this guy was dressed to impress, and you fucking shit in his face.
Well, why didn't you say, "Hey,
You
Tom"? And
shit
say,
in his
because
face.
then if you initiate it, then I come over and we talk shit.
You guys could have sat. He could have done what he did with that old man at Johnny's other side and invited him back to his truck and given you a blowjob, sir.
Well, you know what? I blame you.
He blew this old man in a Mustang at the Johnny's Burger Bash.
By the way, don't take this personal. He blames everyone but himself.
In 2014, Tom blew an old man in a Mustang at Johnny's Burger Bash at Lou Gardens.
Well, why did you say hi? Why did you?
So it's his fault?
Yeah, I could tell you noticed me when I walked by.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the look on your face did not inspire me to reach out and try to initiate.
Mad. You look mad.
Who
wants to talk to the mad guy?
On your face.
I have the same face. I don't know, but how happy am I supposed to look?
Give me your mean
300
face.
people there.
With your children.
Give me your mean face.
But the kids don't even care that I'm there.
Why'd you have kids?
And you're
supposed to be there and be happy.
Give me your mean face. I want to see what you look like.
I'm not even a mean face.
Show me your proud face.
My wife does this too. Like I just have a neutral face, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
I do that to you. I do that to you.
That's resting bitch face.
He'll come in here and I'll be like, "You all right, buddy?" And he's like, "I'm fine."
Yeah. Then I'm forced to do a tonguey DeSantis. I was like, "Is that what you want? You want a tonguey DeSantis smile?"
Did you think at all to walk up to Tom and talk to him at all, or did you one look at that face and you're like, "No way, I'm tangling with that beast"?
I did think about it, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to bother him. And then he was walking one direction, kind of away from the line
to the car.
And I noticed Crystal and his boys after, kind of trailing, and so I was like, whatever. And I'm standing in line doing the trunk or treat.
You walk ahead of them?
You
walk ahead of them?
So goddamn
with
slow.
your children?
No, you're supposed to walk ahead of your family to be a true, good, racist Florida man. You walk way ahead of your family. That's how they know you're racist.
Sam, you don't understand how slow they walk. I'm telling you.
You're doing the Fast Dad Jimmy walk that you used to make fun of Jimmy for.
Well, because now
I can't even
realize
fast
why.
walk because my hips are broken.
Well,
so I'm the slowest in the family.
But you would have if you could.
It's because they slowly saunter around like they have nowhere to go.
They don't have anywhere to go.
Time is money, motherfuckers.
There's no grit. There's nowhere. They have no job. There's no responsibility except for getting home to get an egg sandwich. There's nothing they have to be in a rush for.
That's true. It's not like they have to make it home to make their own food. You're going to make them an egg sandwich. That's true.
Regardless.
Sir, did your wife drag you to this thing, or did you volunteer because that's what 2023 dads, are programmed to do, where we have to go to everything?
Yeah.
I gotta go to everything, man.
Yeah.
I can't
Is that really a thing?
Enjoy.
Okay, let's investigate this for a second.
The dads go to everything.
Sir, do you?
I'm at the parent-teacher conference sitting there.
Should be, bitch.
I didn't do nothing.
No, let me
ask any questions.
Let me ask this guy. So Andrea will go to me, and he will.
Crazy.
Andrea will write me in the morning and go like, "Hey, there's a teacher-parent conference at like 3:00. I'm going to go to it. What are your questions?" And then I'll write the questions that I have to Andrea, and then she asks the questions. Are you allowed to do that at all? Or do you have to be there?
You're a horrible monster, Dad. You are a deadbeat dad.
That's what a 1950s relationship that you might have, Dan.
How is that a 1950s? She asked me for that. It's not.
See, this guy knows. He's in my camp. He knows. Like Daniel
but I'm
lives
not
on.
doing anything. She asked me.
You should be doing something.
No, I will if I need to be there.
You need to be there. But if you're not, she's
going
to be like, all right, well, I guess I'll get his questions.
She asked the questions. Why do I got to be there? It's the same question whether she asks it or I
because
don't.
you're a parent as well.
Yeah, but you don't need to. There's no question. By the way, what questions did you even ask? I'm like, they're like, you have any questions?
You should ask
what questions
are
there?
Why are you having kids if you don't have questions about what they're teaching your children?
Andrea has a million questions on when we do these teacher-parent thing.
But I put myself in the teacher's shoes, and I'm just like,
yeah, they're like, wow, can't believe these dads don't give a fuck about their kids.
No, they're like, well, you're wasting my time. I have to teach them to take tests now. We live in Florida. I'm underpaid. What the fuck do you want me to do?
They want you to invest in your child's education is what they want.
But I'm asking them
That's
passive.
literally all they want.
That's asking them passive-aggressive questions like, "What's your
passive-aggressive? Don't be a dickhead."
But any question's a dickhead. Like, what's in the curriculum?
Every question's a dickhead question.
Yes, to a teacher, because they're like, "What are you even here for?" Like, unless you have a problem child.
Yeah,
like,
I'm lost again. I don't know why
Not
you
a
guys are
problem
fighting.
child.
Yeah, you guys are extra fighty today. But I'm looking at the chat room, and there's a guy that says, what did he say here? He said, oh no, it's Tracy. Tracy said, I sent my husband an email asking if he wanted to go to my kid's school to talk about kids and about his career. He didn't even reply. Yeah,
he's a real man.
Andrea will ask me, like, what do you want to ask? And then I send her what she's going to ask. And then if I can make it, great. If I can't make it, it's ladies' business. It's not, but it's just fun to say that. It's fun to say that.
I will say, I saw Tom. He walked away, and I was like, oh, there he goes. And then I saw, the rest of the fam. And I got to the end of the line and then kind of backtracking. And I noticed Crystal and the boys standing in the line now, but no Tom. And I thought to myself, well, damn, where the hell did he go?
I'm sitting in my car, like, mad that I didn't stay home, and then I'm like, this is making it worse because Crystal's getting mad. And
wait,
every second she's standing in line by herself.
This was an old school thing when I was a kid. And now your kids are a little older, but like when your kids were smaller, my mom never drove. So like, my dad would always have to drive us to the grocery store, and he would just sit in the car.
Oh, yeah.
While my mom went grocery shopping with all the kids.
My dad would do that. My dad would drop off my mom to pick up whatever she was getting, and then he would just circle the parking lot for an hour.
Not even circle, just sit there.
No, my dad would circle the parking lot for an hour.
I did that the other day when
that's an old man thing.
We picked up our Christmas tree, and Crystal's like, I gotta go to Target to get Tommy a jacket or whatever. I'm like, oh God,
a jacket? He doesn't have a jacket.
I hate going into stores. So then I did drop them off and then just go sit at the end of the parking lot. By the way,
that's old man shit.
Yeah.
I sat at the end of the parking lot and I was looking at my phone, and then I didn't.
Imagine what you used to do before you had phones, though.
No, I think you listened.
My dad was just listening to the Eagles in a Winn-Dixie parking lot.
Yeah, you'd put on the music you like. That was as far as you could go.
That's it.
AM Sports Radio. Anyway, sir, next time you see me, come say hi.
Yeah.
But I won't be there next time because I'm going to stop going to these things.
No.
And I think you should too, and all the husbands listening.
Come talk to Crystal.
What the fuck? What about the moms?
That's their burden to bear.
Yeah.
They already fucking held these children in their bodies for 9 months.
And we can't do
to
that.
Them. You can take them to meet the fucking teacher or whatever.
I'm not as connected.
From this point.
I'm not as connected to the kid because I didn't birth it. There's a special bond.
Well, get more connected by taking them every fucking event.
There's a special bond that a woman and a daughter have that I'll just never have. So my place is, I'm better here in the car.
Also,
it's better for me.
I've got some friends that are teachers, and I've been talking shit to them, and I'm like, have you been excited or gained anything from all these parent-teacher conferences? And they're like, absolutely not.
Well, they also work in Florida.
They're like, I want the parents to obviously care about their kids' education, but they all just come in and tell me this and the other thing. Some of them are dickheads.
So I absolutely do go. All jokes aside, I absolutely do go to these for the most part. But man, I'll tell you what'll make you sad is when you talk to your teacher friends and they're like, yeah, I have 17 kids in the class and only 6 people showed up for their things. You know what I mean? Like,
aren't they happy about that?
Well, I mean, I'm sure as far as workload go, but
it's
bitching
about this now. But when they become teenagers in high school, you're going to wish that they want you to come to their, meet the teacher night or whatever the hell it is, because they're going to want nothing absolutely to do with you at all.
I don't think the kids want you to even come to all these things. They want you to cheer them on at their baseball game. They don't want you to go to
May was worried about, I disagree, because May was worried. May was worried about me meeting her teacher. She always is. I think she's got my anxiety.
Well, that means she's worried about you.
Well, no, I don't think she's worried about me. I think she was like, well, why are you there? What are you talking? It's like,
Well, that's also weird too. Why isn't she used to you being there?
No. She is used to me being there. It's just like I don't think it's. I know you're hunting for something negative here. It's not. It's more. It's more of her own curiosity of like, what were you doing? I was meeting with your teacher.
Right.
Why were you doing that?
For what reason?
Yeah, she doesn't know. It's
and
not
you don't
anything,
even know.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
But if you've done that the entire time, that's not.
Yeah, but no,
that's not weird to her, right?
They're doing too much. The schools are doing too much. We don't need to do all this.
I agree.
We're all these extra things, these dress-up days.
Again,
just makes it harder for the teachers.
I don't disagree with most of what you guys are saying, but I do think you guys are bitching about it a lot now, and I think you both are sensitive. More sensitive than perhaps
I don't
my
even
own
get
father,
it now. I'm already sad.
Even though Tom likes to pretend that he's not, we know that he is.
Well,
that when they get older, you're gonna regret if you don't go to these things.
Yeah, like
and if you're not participatory with some of this stuff when they're younger, and they want you to be there because eventually when they come into middle school and high school, they ain't gonna give a goddamn. They're actually gonna want you not to come.
Well,
and that's gonna be so hurtful.
I think I'm already there. I think I'm already there with the I'm good. I'm good by myself.
Well, just like cheering them on in the game is one. That's
different.
That's what it used to be, and now it's too. It's too much.
I know that, but that's not what it is now, and so you have to adjust to what it is now.
It's hard to explain, but like for instance, like with May's teacher, he's a military guy. He's very strict. And she brings that up. And, like, I don't know. There's something about her. Like, she's like, it's like the relationship she has with her teacher is their relationship. She doesn't want me poking around. Does that make sense? That's kind of how it feels. Like, she's like, why are you there? Why are you talking to him? No, we're good. Everything here's good. I'm doing what you told me. You don't need to be poking around in there. That's the vibe I get from her. It's like kind of like me, I think. It's like, no, I got this. Why don't you go snoop around someplace else?
Yeah. Well, she's already matured. And
she is. She's
already
mature.
Yeah. She's already can take care of herself. My sons are oblivious to,
I'm oblivious.
Everything.
Let's take a little break. And I think this might end up perfectly for Brenden to arrive because I knew he had some meetings to handle.
Yeah, he's running a little late, yeah.
Perfect. We're going to take a little break. The name of the bands we have today, this is new ska. I love playing new ska music for you guys. The name of this band is The Inevitables. The name of the song is Chemist. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TOMANDDAN20 for emails.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Squirt. Squirt who? Squirt is P. You dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind Squirt is P.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. That's a quick one. That was Espresso Tonic Clouds by Scumming. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time.
So what did you want to talk about, Daniel?
I wanted to talk about this right here.
Uh-huh.
Can you see what I'm holding right here?
Yeah, it looks like toilet paper.
Yeah, this is a piece of toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
It's a piece of Charmin toilet paper that came from your house.
Okay, yeah.
And last week I was, I get here. Normally I get here earlier than you, but only because Maisie's off to, like, she does this thing called, what is it called? It's some book program she does in the morning. Battle of the Books. She does Battle of the Books, so she got to be up extra early. So she's doing Battle of the Books, and then I get here early, and I usually have enough time to go into our restroom here. I put on the music. I got a coffee. I'm sitting there, and I sit just like my dad on our toilet, a door wide open, and I take my daily Grumpy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on the potty taking the Grumpy. I look over because in my, basically my, I'm still probably high from the marijuana edibles I take because I can't sleep without them.
Okay.
And I look over, there's no toilet paper.
Yeah, I remember
And you saw
this.
that, yeah. And I sent you a picture and I said, hey, dude, I'm stuck. Can you bring me some toilet paper?
I'm stuck.
But I wasn't, like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to sit there until you got there. It would have been like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I used.
And then I screamed, wipe your ass with the computer paper.
I did. I wiped my ass with the rough ass paper towels in there.
Just grab my notes.
So I did. I used regular, and it hurt.
Yeah, brown.
It hurt. It's
paper
straight
roll.
brown Scott. It's brown Scott U-line. I mean, the construction paper right on my ass. I wiped my ass with that. And then you brought toilet paper from your house. You brought 4 rolls, and they're the jumbos. Now, I have it right here. Here are 4 squares of your toilet paper, and it is Charmin brand. And I brought this in here as a visual representation because I can't use this shit.
Why?
It's too fucking thick.
Too thick?
Too thick. This shit.
Toilet paper
No.
too thick.
I knew you were going to say that. It can be too thick. This is like wiping my ass with a grandma's Afghan with a quilt.
It's quality.
It's too thick. You have to use. It's messing up my ratio of squares.
I have done a too thick, too soft.
It's messing up my ratio of squares. This is 4 squares. I'm a 4 square Johnny.
You use the same amount every time?
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk you through.
I'm OCD. I'm gonna walk you through this. So
normally,
Count 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Wipe that duty off the floor.
And then
Gotta get up to get down.
As I do this, and then I wipe, and then I fold the wipe in, and I can hit it again.
Correct.
That's how I do it.
Uh-huh.
But with this, it's too thick. It's like, and it slides.
He's a bunchy ball.
No, I'm a folder.
Yeah.
I'm not a bunchy ball.
Like, it's just.
Mine's all ripped. It's like a
Hold
ripped.
on. Is it a bunchy ball, one wipe, toss into the
This
toilet? Do you get more than one wipe off a bunchy ball?
It's different every time.
You can't because
every shit I've ever taken. That's different.
I go like this, fold, back in.
This is good for the Twitch.
Oh, Brendan's here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, look, look, Brendan. Brendan, sit down. You look cute. Hold on.
But I think
I'm gonna
We gotta
walk
talk
Brenden
wipe
through.
scenarios.
Yeah,
Brenden.
I gotta walk Brenden
Are
through.
we talking about how to wipe our butts?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yes.
No, we're not.
No,
I know
we
how to wipe
are.
my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Bidet.
on.
What's the proper?
Hold
Let's
on.
talk the proper.
All right, here we go.
Let's talk what Dan was left with.
All right, so everyone
Right?
settle down. This is 4 squares.
4 squares and 7 years ago.
And this is too thick. See, I usually go 1, and then I fold 2. But this is so thick that it's sliding around back there, and it's getting it on my fingers. It got it on, like, I had to wash my hands like 6 times. It's too much.
6 times?
This is too thick, dude. The Charmin, feel that. It's too thick.
Has this been used?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's fresh.
For
Sharp.
demonstration purposes.
when you're sliding into
No.
first.
Oh, I taught Maisie that, and I got in so much trouble with Andrea.
We'll
I
get
taught,
to that.
I taught
Well,
Maisie milk lemonade
all right.
around the corner fudge is made. I got in a
Brenden,
lot of trouble.
Thoughts
Side-
on,
there's a lot to
thoughts
unpack.
On, yeah, there is, because you came in
I've
late.
always wanted to do a pop-up gay bar called Milk Lemonade.
Hold on, we might be able to help you with that. We might be able to
Can
help
we
you
be
with
a
that.
sponsor?
Around the
Can
corner,
we-
love is made. In
Love
the
is
butt.
love. Love is love. In the
Can we
butt.
be a,
And
can we
you-
be a sponsor number one?
That's the name of the
But
show is Love
also-
is Love in the Butt.
All right, I gotta write that down. But also, let's talk about the texture.
Okay. It is thick.
too thick.
It's quilted.
It's too thick.
He's
So-
also Canadian. This could be different. Maybe Canadians
too
need
thick.
less than Americans.
Yeah,
No, they got bigger
Oh.
asses. They're thicker people.
You know what this
Bigger
is?
asses.
I-
Case in point, I have no ass. Should I stand up?
No, but
Yes,
you have an
you
ass,
should.
don't
Let me
you?
see.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
All
put that-
right. it
Okay,
is-
yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
there's
a little froggy.
It's
Wallet's
mostly
helping.
It's a little
wallet.
froggy.
It's
That's
mostly
fine.
wallet.
Yeah.
It's
It's
two
all right.
legs butting up against each other.
That's what it is.
Nothing we can do. It's our genetics. We're white. We're white dudes. We have frog asses.
Yeah.
No,
Thank you
let's-
for checking my ass out, though.
No, because we will say that Scotty,
He got a good dunk.
he got it.
He do, but he has 1% African.
No, it's all in his
I
ass.
don't think
He's
we
got
should
one
And I've
say
had
that.
way more than
I think
1%.
that's science. Put that on the
Yeah,
History
yeah.
Center bio.
I don't think we should say that.
And I had a lot of African in me. Nothing's rubbed off, you know.
Yikes.
Sorry, I'm coming in hot. I
like
was
it.
going crazy.
I like
So-
it. Welcome to the show.
So what's the problem? You said it's too thick.
it moves around.
There's
it's
too
thick.
much, and it moves around. Well,
Yeah.
just maybe it's in your folding technique. You need to origami it a little bit before you use it.
Origami.
You know what this
Yeah,
is about?
like do
I
a little
figured it
like
out.
triangle,
This, Brenden, this is
like
about
a trowel.
Daniel he's been living with his wife for how many years now?
Oh, she's a
you
conservator.
know, like 15 years.
15
Uh-huh.
years.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
for 15 years, and then Daniel's
Straight
wife,
people.
I imagine, buys all the supplies in the house because she's so organized, right?
Holy
Uh-huh.
shit, you may have figured this out. I
And-
think I know where he's going on this.
And because, and no offense to Andrea,
No,
I
no,
said
don't
this
take
on-
it. No, you're
because she's
get her.
Who I
mentally ill,
love.
mentally ill cheap.
Yeah,
It's
she's
a
Gilbert
mentally ill.
Godfrey levels of cheap.
Oh, you're used to.
I've
she's
never
bi-
felt that on my
single
hemorrhoids.
blind.
I wouldn't have hemorrhoids. Oh my God, this guy's in my corner. This guy's an advocate.
No.
Well,
She's buying
No.
magician flash paper as toilet paper, and it's so thick. She's buying
Yep.
toilet or the prison toilet paper.
I will not
And-
allow
Oh,
this.
my wife's in the chat room. You buy
I
the
will
cheap
not
shit.
allow this.
Yeah. She buys
The cheap shit.
the cheap prison toilet paper.
Yeah.
And
The paper towels I use
Are
are
you
softer.
buying this? Is this you?
yeah, we buy
That's a
we
thick
waste
boy.
in the Van household. We waste.
Oh
we're the-
my God.
His
we-
boys have the most delicate
It's
anuses made.
basically-
Those
it's
anuses are
basically-
clean.
They wipe their ass with silk. Like
Yes,
That's nice.
kings.
I just tell
princes.
I tell
Dr.
Crystal,
Oz is not to use the wet naps
they're like,
anymore.
just jump into the fucking pool.
Just
Wipe
bu-
your ass by jumping into
No,
the pool.
I-
You don't have to
I like
shower.
that.
You don't have to wipe your
No,
ass.
I do
Just
like
jump
wiping
into
your ass in the pool.
No.
We also have an outdoor shower.
Oh.
Who needs toilet paper?
That's true.
That's disgusting.
I've
I've
never
seen-
walked in
Sam's gone
barefoot on
crazy.
your
I've
own.
seen- I've
Sam's on drugs.
I've seen their dirty undies.
You have?
no,
At
they're
the
not dirty. What the hell are you
I
talking
haven't
about?
seen my underwear.
They're just on the floor.
We
They're-
walked around your pool.
yeah, because we get
And
new.
there were
The chat room thinks Sam is drunk.
there was underwear strewn across
That was because we.
the entire entire.
Little boy
I
underwear?
think she's
No,
mine
the
too.
She's excited because she's
entire.
getting her puppy, guys. The chat room says, Sam is different today, talking like she's drunk at a bar. No, she's excited because she's getting a new family
Sam, you're
member.
not different. Your hair looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She's getting a
Cut my
family member. She's
bangs
drunk on
short.
love.
I like that.
So
I am
Frames your
getting
face.
I am getting a baby as well.
you, Daniel, you have to enter the world of luxury.
I'll
The
shut
one-
up now.
It's
Never shut up.
It is. Give me that bag. Let me try this again.
Oh,
like
no,
maybe I'm a two
This is
square.
good because you could also this is what you want if you're blowing your nose. You could also use this to blow your
Correct.
nose because this is
'Cause
good.
it's soft.
Yeah, but
soft
Andrea
paper.
doesn't let me. Okay, I give all the secrets today. Andrea does not allow me to wipe my nose with toilet tissue.
What?
You're supposed to wipe your nose with a Kleenex, and we have specific Kleenexes for those. This is for your bottom. A Kleenex is for your
How
nose.
does she know what you're doing?
Because she's everywhere.
She's his conservator.
Yeah. Andrea,
She's the
you
Britney
can't
Spears dad.
control you can't control what he blows his nose
Well,
on.
he doesn't know, Brendan.
I know very little. There's a lot.
Do you like that?
I'm not in control of a lot.
Yeah. It's like you know.
I mean, I have no
Is
way.
that-
There's no way out.
Is that because you're an
Yeah.
agent of chaos and you need rules? You need boundaries?
Less of that and more that I'm not capable.
No. It's
I
like,
feel like-
when the
That's
Haitian,
what you've been programmed to think, Dan.
when the Haitian nurse comes in and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
tells your pop-up to
accurate.
quit jerking off because there's two people in the room or whatever, he needs to be told. He's not used to it.
See,
Anyway.
then I do another thing that she really hates
What?
is I blow my nose on either Kleenexes or I will go get now. You might think this is gross, but if I'm sick, I'll go get a towel, like a fresh, clean towel, and I'll
Wipe your
put
butt
it.
with it?
No, I'll put it next to my bed, and then I'll blow my nose in different new spots on the towel. So if it's a long towel, like a bath towel,
No.
I'll start at the
No.
top.
Oh,
and
that's
I'll just,
crazy.
And I'll blow it because that
On a
way I'm
bath
not.
towel?
That way I'm
No.
not wasting paper, right? I'm just blowing out my sickness, and then when I'm done, I fold it and put it in the.
Dan,
the
that's-
No,
washer.
you don't. You also
I get it
don't,
now.
you
That's
also
why
don't
you
do
had to
that.
be told what to blow your nose on.
No,
Because you literally
you
have
can
a
get more out. Like blowing your nose on a bath towel and then folding it, you get more out. You can really blow. You can be like, ah!
No, you get
You-
more on a tissue.
like a handkerchief.
No, you can't blow
Number
this. You'll blow right through this. I'll blow right. I got a big nose. I'll blow right through
Number
this.
2, I'm gonna ask Andrea because 100% I don't think you put that towel in the washer. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, I
she
put it in the
probably-
hallway. She puts it in the washer.
It's your
Yeah.
crusty towel.
I'm not allowed in the washer. That's a ladies' area only. There's a sign.
You don't do your own laundry?
Hell no. I don't do that. I've never touched laundry.
Yeah. There's
I don't know how to do it.
You know, we're living in a different time.
I'm
here.
just
Yeah. I'm like a reenactor. I'm a reenactor.
What do you do around the house?
Very little. I sit around there.
Do you do dishes? Do you cook?
Cook.
Cook.
I
Okay,
cook.
that's good. All right.
Good.
You gotta do something.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes I cook.
So Daniel,
And I'm the lover of the house. Cooking and lover.
you
Wow.
Yeah.
remember?
But she also fights him off, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Well, you can only handle so much. You know,
How
it's
much the lover goes in.
Yeah. Sounds like
Remember when Crocodile Dundee
there's a lot to unpack. I should come late every time.
had to sleep on the floor in the hotel room because
yeah.
he didn't
Never
like
watched it.
how comfortable the bed is? That's
Yeah.
what the toilet paper is to you.
It's-
You're
so I
not
gotta
used
get used to
Yes, yes. But once and they didn't show the part where
No,
once
this
he's in,
is insane.
huh? What
This is-
you want? Cheap toilet paper? You have to get the best.
No,
I-
there's a medium. There's a medium
Yeah, go
where
between.
it's not right. There's a medium where it's not fucking you're in the prisons, but there's also not where it's like this is
This is too
it's a
thick for me.
blanket.
I'm not
Also,
used to it.
It's
More
a
fiber in your
It's a
diet.
moisturized blanket, and it's too much.
I get it.
Have you ever wiped your ass with a t-shirt before? Because that is where
It's perfect. It's perfect, right?
if I was a king, which I
Thank
always
you,
wanted to be.
Brenden, for
I've-
showing up for this.
Did I tell you guys I've
My
always wanted to be a
God.
king?
I ran out of a
Yes.
network meeting for this.
For this.
I've also always wanted to be the president. I just want to be in charge.
I know.
So tell me.
I know.
If you were a king,
I would.
He's the Swamp King.
I would order my jester or whatever slave I have
to wipe your bum.
We got
No,
a lot
no.
of trouble about talking about slaves on the last
Well,
TikTok. Please stop.
No, I'm
Please
a king.
stop.
I'm a king. Like this isn't
Just
a.
say like assistant instead.
Well, it's like a dystopian
Holy
world.
smokes.
It's like
I
Mad
don't even
Max.
know what's happening today. Like,
I would get I'd get new packages of jersey white tees.
Okay,
like bamboo. Like
soft.
And
Uniqlo.
I'd wipe my ass with a new white tee every day,
and then send it to a child in a third world country.
I just throw it in the bucket and then whatever.
and then have your slaves take them out.
Whatever the minions.
And they burn it.
And they do whatever. I don't care what they do with it. Just get it out of my chambers.
I dig that. Yeah.
But I wouldn't. I wouldn't use some straw or whatever the goddamn poor people use outside the walls.
I'm not one of those people that thinks if you get snot on a towel, you can't like wash it and use it again. You know what I mean? Like there are people that think, that's disgusting. You have to take that bath towel and now throw it in the trash.
And a T-shirt is basically a cloth diaper.
I'm like, no, just wash it. It's fine.
Yes.
It's like, look, you don't even know what I'm oozing into my clothing right now. Like everybody is. Don't act like your shit doesn't stink.
The flaw in your logic is that you have a booger towel that there's still more uses to next to your bed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I still get like 5 more blows.
5 more blows out of it. Yeah, this guy knows.
But it must not be nice on your nose though.
It is nice.
Let me ask you a question.
And it doesn't like spill out over your face because you got a big towel.
Okay.
King Van. Let me ask you a question. In your kingdom,
it's Your Highness.
Your Highness Van. Have you personally ever wiped your ass with anything other than toilet paper?
That's a great question.
In real life?
Real life.
That's an easy
of
question.
course.
Yeah, I've done with a T-shirt.
But we're talking about not in camping scenarios.
Okay, just
in regular
good question.
living.
Like you ran out of toilet paper.
If you have a messy shit, you get a washcloth.
Or we're poor enough to have to use those because I was. So let's talk about it. Did you cut up socks?
I'm just gonna sit back.
In college, I've used the paper towel roll.
Yeah.
I've
used a wet washcloth before. Like it gets too messy back there, and you're like, "Well, this isn't working. I'm just using a tons of paper. I'm spinning my wheels." I'll go get a wet washcloth and I'll wipe back there and I'll look at it and it turns like brown yellow.
Seems like laziness and not poorness.
You could use just your hand. That's called the Middle East.
That's called the Middle East.
Yeah. In college, we'd run it. I lived with the Grizz. You think we bought supplies?
You used your hand?
Or in the shower.
I remember the Grizz's mom came to visit him one day, and then she was like...
And then what?
And she had to use the bathroom. We had no toilet paper. And I was like,
it happened with my mom.
No, what'd you do for her?
You drip dry.
No, we went and
use your panties.
No, we got some paper towels from the kitchen that we.
They're gentlemen.
It was like Burger King napkins, I think. We didn't buy paper towels either, but we stole napkins from Burger
Wipe it your way.
Anyway,
I haven't been counting, but I'd say 60% of the time I'm on this show, it ends up talking about poop.
Yeah. Well, that's every show, bro.
That's every show.
You just came late. We start the show with poop every week.
It's too much. So, Brenden, what have you been up to? Since the last time we talked to him.
Oh man, what have I been up to? We're still working on the show, which it was supposed to be 6 months of creatives. Now we're in a year, I think, but we're having. That's why I was late. We were just talking to some great community partners about where we can do some.
Let's talk about the show a little bit. Like, how many episodes have we done?
Have we done?
Yeah.
2.
And then the goal
3
is...
locations per episode of me trying jobs. It's gay, dirty jobs.
All right.
Oh my God. They should have just called it.
Sounds like fisting, but
or
it's
like
not.
dirtier jobs, right?
Yeah, just the dirtiest.
Yeah, the dirtiest.
Those jobs are dirty. That's what I say. I come in, I'm like, oh, this is a dirty job. I'm gonna do it.
So I obviously
don't do that.
I don't want to spoil the show,
yeah.
but can you talk about any jobs you have done?
Yeah, we did Showcase of Citrus.
Okay.
And I drove the monster truck bus through the orange orchards.
All right.
And we fed zebras and stuff, and I led the tour. That was fun.
They let you drive the monster truck?
Yeah, to train a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, not hard, but I climbed it, and my pants split, so that's probably on camera.
Hey, all right.
Like you climbed on the tire to get in?
Yeah, to get in. They loved it. They were like, be gayer. Try harder.
Yeah. Fish out of water.
Yeah.
You're
They
standard
loved
fish
it.
out of water.
He split his pants. That's what
It's like, what more do you want from me?
They all do that.
Yeah. That split was already there. These are my clubbing jeans.
Everybody, didn't you know gay pants are already split?
Pre-split.
Pre-split.
They got the dick slit in the back. You know what I'm talking about? The underwear has the dick slit. Yeah, on the front. But in the back.
Party in the back.
Is that what it's called, though?
That's what I thought it was called.
Tom invented that. Tom just invented that. That's his detective name. He calls himself Dick Slick.
Because the dick slit's what you can make your...
He calls himself Detective Dick Slit.
Hold on. What else is it called?
Pocket.
I call it the weenie hole.
Pecker pocket.
What's that really a hole? It's more of a slit.
It's a pocket.
It's not a pocket
It's not
either.
a pocket either.
Yeah,
It's like a sleeve.
It's a slit. I think you might. I think I'm gonna have to concede this one to you. I wanna say you're wrong, but I think he's right on this one.
I was confused by why
I think you're right on this one.
I thought
because it's not a pocket.
You know what we're talking about, Sam?
The thing in your underpants.
And boy underwear.
I have one right now. Do you want to see them?
It's
But
like
these have holes in them.
An easy. I don't think I'm wearing underwear, but there's an easy access sleeve.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
But you never use it. I've never used it.
You don't? You pull the band down. You're a band puller down.
I've never pulled it out.
Not through that. Not through the slit.
I pull it
It's
through
meant
the
for
slit.
people with bigger wangs.
My dad did it like that. My dad used his underwear the way it's supposed to do. My dad would pull, because the way to open it, you have to pull it and then pull the inside part open.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a it's like a onesie. You know, like like baby onesies are made so certain things can only fit through there when you need them to
It's
fit
a little
through
cloth tunnel.
there. It is, and it's like it's got a hatch
Like a
on it.
marsupial pouch.
So you pull one part open to get the hole, and then that's how my dad used his jockey shorts. He would never pull them. I always pulled them under my balls.
Yeah.
I take the waistband and pull it under not under the shaft.
Oh, because you don't have to hold it down when you're...
Under the balls.
Not under the shaft, but under the balls.
Under the balls. I go all
then there's
the way under the balls.
No splashback.
And then I stand.
shaft
I stand with
He's holding the
I
shaft.
stand with my hands straight up in the air, making
Holding
like a
the
shark
shaft.
fin over my head.
Hold it. So holding the shaft, balls are down here, and he pulls it behind the balls. And the balls are like holding the band back.
Yes.
Oh.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
cock ring.
Yeah.
I wear my
Which we
underwear
give those
like a
out at
cock
bingo
ring.
if anyone wants to.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Really?
From
Wow.
Fairvilla.
All right.
What was the
do
question?
They work?
You're the only person I've known that's worn one.
Cock
so
rings?
You tell me. This is the only guy that's ever worn a cock ring.
I've worn one.
And
You
he
never
threw
worn
it at
one?
the sunroof of a Nissan Maxima.
You never worn one just for fun, Dan?
No, I've never worn a cock ring.
Ever?
Never, ever.
You
never.
can use. I know guys
I've
that
never
do
had
the
anal
wristbands
sex. I've never had anal sex
with yourself, like
You're pretty vanilla.
I am.
received or given.
Neither. Neither of that. I've had a finger in my bum.
Okay, that's anal sex.
Yeah. Okay. Then I've had a
No,
finger in my
it's
bum.
not.
You're basically gay.
I've put a finger. I put. I knew that.
Well, that's now me and Brenden. That's what I thought as soon as you said it. I know Brenden thought it too.
He was just like, I knew it.
But I thought he couldn't say that.
He was so pumped.
He
Giant-
couldn't say it.
definitely
he couldn't say it, but he's
homosexual.
like, if you've had a finger in, you're
Yeah.
gayer than I am.
Anything
Yeah.
that goes in, you're
I've
done.
never done.
Yeah, you're basically
Anal,
gay.
I've never. There's a lot of stuff.
You could put a rainbow flag at your house now. Actually,
All right.
now that you've done that,
Hey, I'm on the spectrum
you've
now,
been
right?
trespassed.
Can I come out?
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
all
just
right.
did.
Yeah, yes, I did it.
So Brenden,
Bisexual by yourself.
so when is this show coming out?
April. So we are
All
in a crunch time now because that's why I was super late because we're trying to get everything pinned.
And every time I see the filming of shows, in any way, it always seems like they're doing way too much and it takes way too long.
I'll
And
be
like,
honest. Yes,
there's too many takes and
Yeah,
there's
it's
too
hard.
much.
we did that
A lot of
restaurant show.
production.
The restaurant show, Restaurants on the Radar. I did that. Oh man, 2 years ago.
It was really good.
Thank you. Up for an Emmy. And here tomorrow, we win an Emmy for it, which is
Oh
very
my
exciting.
God.
That's the other thing that's weird is like you shot this like
Forever
ago, and now it's up for an award. I
Yeah.
think that's kind of
Crazy.
cool.
It is cool. I wish we'd done another season of the restaurant one
It was
because it was
good.
just easier.
It was really good.
But the shooting, it's like 6 hours for like
Yeah.
a half-hour
Yeah, yeah.
segment. You're like, well, how does this translate?
Well,
Why don't we
this
just
guy
do the
did
cuts?
2 by C. He knows.
But it takes too long,
Yeah.
and I feel
It does take too long.
I feel like they're drawing it out to make.
They
their
need to get as
jobs more-
much material as possible. That's what they always tell me. And then when we do retakes, it's like, just in case, let's just like, that was amazing. I hate that. Brenden, amazing job. That was great. Let's do it one more time just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And I'm like, oh, if it was amazing, can't we just move on to something else?
You know,
waste.
I did not
But I'll
like
do it.
that. That's very. You bring up something very interesting that happened to me when. Do you remember years ago when I shot that music video for Junior Doctor? and I played like a Billy Mays character in their music video. Do you remember that?
I do not.
But
remember
the
that. You were talking
Junior Doctor.
25 years ago.
Yeah. It was like less than 10, maybe.
I totally forgot about Junior Doctor until you brought him up. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Hold on. It hasn't been more than 10. You were been out on the radio for 10 years.
No. It's not. I don't think so because we were already doing. I don't think I was at the radio station anymore.
Oh, this was a podcast thing?
I think so, yeah. It was very early on, but regardless.
Still on the radio.
I'm doing this shoot, and the director would keep saying that. Like, I would do something, and they'd be like, that was great. And I'm like, don't fucking do that.
Don't pander to me.
Yeah, it kind of felt like it had the opposite effect on me. Like,
That's
it didn't help me
You need a handler.
perform better. It made me feel like, oh, I know what you're doing. I'm not doing a
I
good
was like
job.
that. I had a handler
Yeah.
for the restaurant one, and she'd always check in with me and be like, how you doing? You're doing a great job. And I'd be like, don't talk to me like that. But in the back of my head, I was like, I do feel kind of cool that someone's checking in on me.
Yeah, it's nice to be checked on.
Yeah.
It's because all the production crew is used to dealing with actors
Just
or performers that have been there.
Just absolute vile monsters.
They're just they're so needy and they can't handle any adversity.
Just remember, he doesn't like being called Brenden. He likes being called B-Dog.
B-Diddy.
Yeah. Oh my God, so stupid.
So are you still looking for other jobs? Because I know you hit us up.
Yeah, we're
about
still
it.
securing. I got your email. Thank you. I think we're good for jobs.
Great.
Yeah, we're doing some arena stuff. We're doing hopefully some ice hockey stuff.
Nice.
I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Drag. They want to do a drag episode, which I'm a little nervous about because they're gonna pair me with some real drag people to like learn how to do it better.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of a trash monkey.
Are you considered like just for people to understand? Because I think you do an outstanding job.
You're very nice.
With
It's me in a
Brenda from
dress.
Bithlow, and
Yeah.
I think you do a great job. Like you get the.
How
wigs
could you
and-
do it better?
It's more than just you in a dress. You do the makeup. You have the personality.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
You're doing the whole thing. You have a whole persona now.
It is intimidating
Thank
when
you.
you get around the because
You're a whole persona now.
we're like a mecca here, right? Like we got the big dogs here. We got like well seriously. Like,
What do you mean?
As far as drag goes,
We have some
Orlando.
really
Orlando. Like we have like some
Like we just had Ginger Minge in
Oh,
here.
great episode! Great episode.
I mean, Ginger's rad. I
Yeah.
mean, but like
The
again,
Jimmy, that your TikTok clip when you say when Ginger Josh is like Catherine and Jimmy.
Oh,
You
right,
just
right,
heard
right.
Catherine and Jimmy.
What's happening?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
When he was talking about or Jennifer Aniston bringing him
Coffee.
Oh yeah. What was that? Someone got mad about that?
No, it was great on your TikTok. It was just great. I just like
Someone
the
did
TikTok.
get mad about the coffee
one lady
slave
said, "Oh, thank you so much, Ginger, for not repeating coffee slave." And it's like, what? You can't say the word slave? There have been slaves of every color. That's a word. It's still a word that people can use.
Yeah.
And if you do something for somebody, you're not getting paid
For
for
free.
it, and you're enslaved, then you're a fucking slave.
Correct.
It's not. It wasn't black people. No one's saying that. Nobody said that. You fucking idiot.
Well, everybody just likes to make a
Sorry.
little
How
comment.
can you be so mad in that red velvet hat?
Yeah. Oh, you like my red
Oh,
velvet
I
hat?
fucking love it.
Yeah, this is my Santa Claus brains hat. This is my Santa Claus.
It's sexy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you got pants that match it?
And I don't.
You need like a red velvet suit to
No.
match the hat.
Too little.
You got too many hats.
I
They're piling up.
Andrea bought
You're a
this
hat
one for me
hoarder.
too.
That's-
Andrea bought this one for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a blue velvet Braves and now a red
Ooh.
velvet Braves.
Yeah.
All right.
Did that answer any of your questions? I don't know
No,
what
a
happened.
little
That's
bit.
fine.
So, do you want to come back? We got some dump 'em out stuff. We still need to find out. Like, you went to some place where you ate a little flying saucer hamburger. I saw.
did.
He's got stuff to talk. You want to do that? You want to
Yeah.
like take a little break, then we'll come back and we'll just blow everything else out the end of the show.
Yep.
And then we'll get you your dog and call it a weekend. I think
right.
this sounds good. All right. So let's go back to music here. This is the name of the artist is the Ivy. The name of the song is Good Faith. We'll be back with more on Mediocre Time momentarily. 1-844-TOMNDAN or show at TOMANDDAN20 for emails.
You're listening to the industry leader, radio guys turned podcasters. And now the whole town is sucking our dicks.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to lick our balls, bitch.
I'm too sober to talk, getting inebriated. I tell myself enough that I know what I'm doing. I'm too sober to talk, getting inebriated. I tell myself enough that I know what I'm doing. I try telling myself I'm feeling anxious. It brings the worst in me, but I'm too blind to see. Tired of this bullshit, I'm sick of everything. Tired of living like I'm still a kid at 17. I'm here, I'm trying to keep myself alive. Staying sober, I'm a loner and I think too much. I'm pretty vacant. I'm pretty vacant. I'm pretty vacant. Yeah, I'm checked out. Yeah, I'm stressed out. I don't believe the truth, and now I'm left out. Feel so sedated. I'm ready to take it. It's all I know. It's all I know. I'm feeling vacant. Tired of this bullshit. I'm sick of everything. Tired of living like I'm still a kid at 17. I'm here. I'm trying to keep myself alive. Staying sober. I'm a loner, and I think too much. I'm pretty vacant. 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 Tired of this bullshit. I'm sick of everything. Tired of living like I'm still a kid at 17. I'm here, I'm trying to keep myself alive. I'm here, I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. Yeah, I'm checked out. I'm pretty vacant. Yeah, I'm stressed out. I'm pretty vacant. Yeah, I'm checked out. I'm pretty vacant. Yeah, I'm stressed out. I'm pretty vacant. I'm too sober to talk, inebriated. I tell myself enough that I know
That is
what I'm
awesome.
doing.
Welcome
doesn't
back
do-
to a. Sorry. Welcome back to a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
Hold on.
What-
I'm mad that you said sorry to EJ as he's talking on the mic.
That's a great hat, man.
I was
him
given a
alone.
compliment. I'm sorry. I apologize. I
He
was
came
being
we're
in like
doing
a
it.
Miami hurricane.
We're doing a fucking show here.
He thought he
Sorry.
was gonna swirl in with apparently, I guess, Panda Express.
Why?
Yeah.
We're trying to eat healthier. We're not.
No, I want you to eat garbage.
Yeah.
There's vegetables in it.
There's vegetables in it.
Fat
Yeah.
T&D.
No,
I miss Fat Tom. Fat Tom was more fun for
Fat
sure.
Tom was on the Phillips file. He was a black guy in the Phillips
Yeah.
file.
Well, I'm not
Fat
gonna-
Tom would go see his kids at school and go see him at events.
EJ, I'm
Is this your
I'm
bit?
so mad at you.
Is this the bit?
I need to figure out some way to get you back.
He's winning. He's winning.
Because now
Go
you're
in there
bringing-
right now, take his food, and throw it out the door and smash it in the street.
Smash it against the wall.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be, I'd
Throw it in
still
the
laugh at
streets.
that.
So why are you bringing us food, DJ? What's behind it? Because it can't be just. There has to be some sort of sneaky.
I think he
Oh,
feels
you can't
like
just be a good
I can't be just nice and
No.
be like, you guys provide me a lot of entertainment and
Did
make
you
my days
jizz
better.
in my Panda Express?
you have been
No, but I'm gonna.
you have been depressed.
Wow.
You have been depressed since the swim challenge, and it has bothered EJ. Like, I think EJ feels like he can feel the distance, and I believe that he feels like you. What's happening here? What's going on?
The manscaped.
Oh, yeah. Well, fuck that. Let's do the fucking show.
I kind of need one of those. Let me get that one.
It's fine.
I just got one.
Oh, Manscaped?
I did.
What, you got one right now?
Did you use promo code TOMANDDAN20?
I did.
Okay, that's all that matters then.
I did.
Because that's how they pay us. If you use the code
you gotta
TOMANDDAN20.
TOMANDDAN20.
And then manscaped.com. And
doing my best, Tracy.
I love it. That's why my beard looks gorgeous.
And then,
Oh, is that a Manscaped
Downstairs beard?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got pink in it. Sorry, I stopped talking.
That's fine. They never listen to
They
it.
don't-
I'm surprised.
Tracy sends the clips
Yeah.
that we use.
Tracy, I'll give you a tip. Just send whatever. We'll just record the
we'll
clip.
do it at the
and
end of the
send
show.
it. I used to do that in radio. It works. I'm telling you.
Stop. And
What?
let's start it right now, and then she can
No,
send...
no. We'll just send a bunch of them, and then we'll never do it again.
Make this one easy for her.
It's fine.
You can say one
Yeah.
positive thing.
Do it.
Brendan can say how his...
Yeah.
No,
Come on.
It doesn't have to be real. We'll just, I'm telling you, these companies, they don't know.
This is the business department right here.
What the hell am I here for?
Well, not to just do Manscaped. Certainly more than that.
Tracy, I'll send you a bunch of clips. We'll never have to do a commercial.
You'll be fine.
Oh my God, you'll never do it.
I'll do it. I'll swear to I do.
No, you
Do
won't.
it.
You'll forget.
Do it, Tom.
I will shake hands with you right now that you will never send her one clip.
So we'll never have to do the actual commercial again. You see what I'm saying? I'm stealing from Manscaped. You understand? I'll just send them there, and they just keep doing it because it's a huge corporation. They have no idea what the hell's happening.
Again,
Manscaped.
That's how it works. I'm telling you the internal business.
I honestly don't know what's happening today. Like, I've never.
I know Sam's drunk.
I think Sam's drunk. EJ stopped by with food. I have no idea.
And I would just like to say, Manscaped, we'd love to have you on Bungalower in the Bus on Fridays on Real Radio.
There you go.
Here's the thing. You can't get them like that, Brenden. It's magic how you get them in the first place, and then to keep them, you just send them the clips. They don't have to be real.
Yeah, they don't have to be real.
I did this for years in radio. Nothing had to be real. It's all the marketing corporate monster you send them the invoices, pay.
So back to my theory.
Not say pay.
Back to my theory. Here's my theory. I feel like since the swimming competition, EJ,
it's been rough.
He can feel distance.
It has been very...
I don't return his text.
Yeah, he returned my
Right.
text.
Okay. So
I asked him if I was weird like
Dan.
Mike McDaniel, and
Dan,
he totally
hold
ignored
on.
it.
Everybody shut the hell up. Dan, you and I need to talk.
Jesus Christ, what's happening?
Because I do feel like there's been tension. Because between the swimming competition and what's happening now, EJ has been in, and there's been weird tension between these two males.
Just touch dicks, guys. Did you guys make out?
Brendan, you see what I'm saying?
I feel attention. EJ is here to make it right. He brought Asian delicacies
He brought some fast food garbage. I don't need that.
from the Orient.
I know you guys like
talk
the spicy stuff, so I got all spicy
We
stuff.
cannot
spicy
say
stuff?
delicacies from the Orient. I don't think we can say that.
I said it. That's okay.
No,
it was on me.
I said it in my head, Brendan.
Okay.
Everything that Brendan says, I said in my head.
Oh no.
Anyway, so EJ.
Yes, sir.
I don't return your texts because you text me nonsense. That
He doesn't return mine either, just so you know.
Well, there's no value in you text me in the middle of my vacation. Am I weird like Mike McDaniels?
I've been watching Hard Knocks, the 2 episodes from the Miami, because they're playing they're doing Miami's version of it now, the mid-season, and he is such a weirdo. And I'm like, am I like that? Oh no. I'm weird.
I mean, you are. I think we're all. I think anybody that's in this room has got a certain element of weird to them.
How dare you?
Okay, sorry.
Don't look at me like
except
that.
for Brenden.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I've had some weird in me.
Yeah.
First, you are a weirdo, but also
thanks.
He's I think is super smart, so that's what makes him. He's an
Oh,
Asperger's.
that's nice.
No, not EJ.
Oh.
Mike
Yeah,
McDaniel.
no,
I was going to say positive affirmation for EJ right there.
That's not what we were saying.
No,
Okay.
he's definitely gonna come down on me in a second.
Okay.
But also, EJ, what
Here's
did you?
where it turns.
What did
Yeah.
you think I was going to respond to that? Also, you sent me
my
your
God.
Facebook.
Not Facebook.
or,
It was
sorry,
the Chop League.
your fantasy football lineup, and then you're
The
like,
guillotine?
Is this a good lineup?
See, he's trying.
Wait.
I'm
you
doing
asked him?
exactly what you do to everyone else, and then I was going to do the exact opposite of what you said.
Well, then I'm right.
Was it a good lineup?
He feels like he did do damage to your relationship in the thing, so he keeps trying to warm you up, or butter you up, rather, with things that are not in your love language, which I don't even know what your love language is.
Well, he can't remember.
But he keeps bringing you food in an attempt to try and fix the thing, because there's a weirdness that I think he feels that's probably all on his side because you don't feel it because it's not real to you. That's my theory.
Yeah.
No?
No, I was just being nice.
If you really love me, you leave me alone. Is
that your love language?
Yeah.
Is that your love language?
That's it, Brenden.
Oh my God, you're a cactus.
Yeah.
Here's drunk.
Just put me in a window. Just leave me alone.
This is a weird day.
This is a weird day.
This is a weird day.
The realest thing Tom has ever said. If you love me,
leave me alone.
you'll leave me alone.
Not wrong.
And guess what, guys? Guess what, Twitch and YouTube chat? What do you see when it's a quiet time with Tom and Sam? I leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah. EJ's doing some weirdo thing here.
He's doing some. He's
fair.
casting a spell on you or something.
Forced engagement is not something you're a fan of.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, does it ever cross your mind like, hey, I'm bothering this guy? It
does to
It's
me.
not all for you.
It
I got
does
it
to
for
me.
Dan. I got it for Samantha. I got it for Brenden.
Because
You weren't the only one. You're just in the group.
It crosses my mind on all times. Whatever text I said, I'm like, I'm bothering this person. Unless it's some sort of actual information.
It depends. If it comes in a I'm kind of, you know what? There's like a text o'clock with me, like 3 to 5, 3 to 6. Like my phone will blow up, and I feel like people. I want to tell them. I'm like, I want to shake them and be like, I get you're reaching out, but like, so everyone else is too, and it starts to give you like anxiety because you can't keep up with the text.
Oh my God, I probably do that to you too naturally.
I like it though that you're checking in.
Yeah,
Brenden,
I
let me
do
show
like
you-
to check in. I send a lot of check-in messages to
Yeah.
people. Then I feel
But
stupid.
sometimes it's like all of
You
it.
see that bubble right there, Brenden? Oh, that's my text bubble, and it says 764 unread texts.
Most of those are me.
And that
Pretty proud of that.
What if it's business?
All those are not business. If it's business, I respond because
there's at least one or two.
Oh, so
business.
you see
money
them. You're
at the end of the-
screening.
I have figured out a way to get him where I can put in something like almost like small talk, but then I have to attach. I have to tack. It's like when you're getting. It's like if you're in the Senate and you want to get you got to tack on the rider bill to get it. Yeah. So I tack on a rider bill. I tack on the end of it. I'll be like, and what are you doing this weekend? But I'll tack it on to like, and did Tracy get the numbers that you needed for the thing? And then he'll answer it.
I love that for you that you can limit that, but also like it's a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
Who? To EJ? That's what I want to do. Are you kidding me? And he doesn't get the point.
But then, like, people will be like less likely to work with you and stuff, right?
No, that's the thing. If EJ was the president of, let's say, Modern Plumbing, I'd be like, here's what your league should. I'll answer every single.
Yeah.
Because
he'd be talking to him on the phone. He'd be going to his kid's birthday
That's
party,
the
dressed in a
value.
bear suit. Yeah.
You got to bring them business, EJ.
Yeah.
There's
See, EJ has no value to Tom.
I mean, I
You
didn't
have value.
want to say it. But
Well, I'll say it for you. I'll be your mouthpiece. You have no value to Tom. He doesn't eat any of the Panda Express. You shouldn't. You have no business being here.
I don't need you to
shouldn't be
waste
here.
your money. you don't
It's
have
not
any
a waste.
You have no business being here. You're
it.
not allowed.
You don't get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
get the fuck out. It's a get the fuck out.
What business you have?
I've been waiting to say
Sir,
that.
what business
legitimately.
you have?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what? Take your fucking slop. Take your agent slop.
I
with you.
was going to just leave, and then they pulled me in for this. This is the worst part about it. I was going to drop it.
No,
and
we
I'm
do it like
sorry.
this. No, we do it like
I'm
this.
sorry.
We do it like this, where we go like, "Is that EJ? Wait! Get the fuck out!"
Now, I don't want Brenden to get a bad impression of me because if Brenden never texts me, I will text him back.
Wait,
a different
so are you
relationship
gonna
with
suck
Brenden.
EJ's dick?
I'm never gonna.
to prove
No,
you're
no,
okay
because-
with gay again?
I'm not doing that.
All
Because
right.
if Brenden, because we need Brenden to come in the show because he's a big local star of this town and he brings us quality content. So so I need more of that.
All
So
right.
any sort of text Brenden sends me, I'm going to be quick to respond.
Right.
I even responded.
He's a mover and a shaker.
I sent Brenden a text.
I'm
with,
never gonna fucking text you.
with an offer. Well, that's what I really want. Now you know. But if you wanted to, I'll be forced to
never gonna happen.
text you back because I need you to like me. I don't want you to think I'm a dick.
Brenden, do you think you can hold up a 4-pack of protein shakes with your boner that Tom has out the fridge?
Yeah.
I bet he could too. He's a big boy.
You know, I thought I could do, but it turns out
can't.
your
No,
boner's not that
said
strong going up.
6-pack of beer. This is different. It's a 4-pack
You
of
know,
protein
if you can I tell you, I just saw something.
What do you know the secret?
I
He was like, can I tell you the secret of
I
holding
just
up
saw
poppers?
something. Well, it says something about my algorithm, I guess, but there was something popped up in my feed. I can't remember where it was, and it was talking about your boner is stronger 3 days like consecutive. You know, like if you haven't jacked off in a while, the first day of boner isn't as great as it will be after the third consecutive boner.
I think it was in the BDM group.
Was that where it was?
I
Wait,
saw it
so
too.
like your first day, so it gets
Like
more.
it
Stronger.
engorged
Of
the
course, that makes
muscle.
sense. That
you know,
makes sense.
like the
It's
blood flows
building
better
up.
It was
after
thinking
like.
about no nut November. Like it was kind of like that.
Was that what it was?
I think it was part of that.
Like if you masturbate,
if
like
you don't nut for like 3 days, you can probably pull it off.
yeah, it'll be better. Your erection
See, I
will
gotta
be
get
better
milked
3
every day.
days.
Unfortunately,
It
I
doesn't
can't
work
do
for
that. I am not disciplined enough to be able to go 3 days without masturbating.
So
I don't think I can, honestly.
Well, then
Like,
that means you have a stronger pecker. Is what I took from that
No, I thought it was the other way
infographic.
no, I thought it was the other way.
Oh
The
no,
weakest
it was
way.
better
It's
3
like-
days in, is what I saw.
I think it's all.
Well, it'd be stronger to hold something
Yeah.
up because it's stiffer.
I think it's all age
because the
related.
blood flow is better.
Yeah.
I think your 23-year-old boner.
I mean, I
is
can
way
tell. I
stronger
had
than
sex
your
with
That's
my-
true. That's also
Is this the next
I
challenge?
don't
Are we
think
Both
doing
of
this?
those are true.
I had sex with
Am
my
I
wife.
going to do this? What am I holding up with my dick?
What do you want to hold
Is it
up?
EJ?
anything you
Am
want.
I holding up
It's
EJ
an
with my dick?
EJ.
Hold on, who do you think has a stronger dick, me or Brenden?
Brenden.
I think Brenden does. I would put more
I
money
will
on Brenden for
put.
sure.
I
Why,
will
though?
put money.
Yeah. I'll put
I will
bear
put.
suit
But
in.
why?
Yeah, why?
money.
Why?
I can give you reasons.
Well,
Experience dick.
Let's talk about my dick.
I would think that Brenden.
Yeah, but it's all used up. He's got too much experience.
No, Who's more
I'm
limber?
sorry. I'm sorry. How old are you?
Who's more limber?
41.
How old are you, Tom?
I'm 41 as well.
Oh,
Who's more limber though? Who's got?
Tom
also,
is more limber.
Tom
He's in better
has had
shape.
one
I think he
one
might be more limber.
experience with one. I think everything.
I don't think the strength of your dick has to do with how many
Mouth,
sex
You've only
partners.
slept with one woman?
Vagina. I don't think
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
had.
Wait, stop. You've only slept with one person your whole life?
Yeah. Well, they always bring it up, Brendan.
But I don't
they
think
bring
that-
it up to bully me.
But that doesn't have anything to do with your boner strength. I don't think your muscles get stronger with more sex partners. I don't think that's the case.
No,
I think it's.
Did I know that?
I think it's like a running back in the NFL. Like if you get too much usage,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
week or later.
It's like Trump. Like Trump says,
You
he
wanna go-
doesn't work out because he's saving his energy. I'm with that.
I'm the
with
Trump
that.
of boners.
Yeah, you're boner Trump. You're boner Trump.
I haven't used
I
it
heard
that
what that
much.
porn star said about it. I doubt you want to do that.
There's the guy.
Like monks, if you don't talk, like when you eventually talk, your words carry more
No,
power.
I think he's exercised and worked it out.
Okay,
And I think
yeah.
his is stronger.
Yeah, and then maybe
He's also willed it to things he's not even attracted to. He's not even
He's
attracted to women. He's
That was
fucked
his
with.
younger days.
Not
He couldn't
anymore.
do that now in
He
his
still did
40s.
it. He still did it. And
I
you
coulda-
only fucked
no.
one pussy.
I didn't. I liked
He's
it.
fucked more pussies than you did, and he's gay.
Oh, that's true.
He is talking.
That's true. That's interesting. Sam, you're fun today.
It's Drunk Fridays.
Also, there may be
Drunk anything.
some science behind a butthole being
Oh
That's what I was thinking. I think
You
he's
know what?
getting a
Well, now I'm
butthole
thinking
to
like
pussy.
EJ.
I have
I'm
had-
So I think he's the stronger.
I've had some
What's wrong
people-
with buttholes?
Nothing. I've had some people tell
Just
me
that-
there ain't no way that a butthole feel better than a vagina, and I'm like, I think it might feel better because it can change the circumference. Like on a whim, you can be like, hey, tighten that, give me
Yeah.
2 cranks to the left.
You're
And
right.
it's like, tighten it up. Like I feel like the
Not
butthole's-
always.
That's the dumbest thing.
I just high-fived him for
Depends
that.
on the bunt.
Yeah,
the joke for years is if you wanted to put an extra stitch in it from the doctor because you want
can't
it
do
tighter.
that to your butthole.
Yeah. It's the tightest thing. Yeah, it's never going to be tighter than a butthole. Anyway, sorry.
Wow, this is a strange day. Let's go down the list.
All right.
What do we got here?
I gotta get out of here.
Let's start with the. Okay, get out
Bye,
of here.
DJ.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Bye.
All right.
I'll let you know how the weightlifting goes.
Let's start with the Ham Sisters calendar. There are these two influencer
EJ
dogs.
left because he didn't want to
like,
get forced to jack off with me. he could smell it coming. He could see he knew it was going to turn into.
He's like, eventually.
This is going to turn into soggy
This
cookie,
is
and I don't do
what
that
it's
anymore.
gonna turn into.
Sorry, I'm a
He was
journalist.
part of a fraternity. He knows.
God, I'm going to lose my TV show for this.
No, you're not. No one listens to this.
I agree.
yeah. So.
Worth it.
What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. Now this is the first time
I'm speechless.
I got nothing. I got nowhere to go.
I'm just sitting here sadly with my toilet paper.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about some dump them out topics?
Weren't you going to dump them out?
Yeah, we can talk
Let's
about
play a voicemail.
All right,
Let's
let's
no
do a
dump them
voicemail.
out. Let's do one voicemail.
One voicemail and then get at it.
We need a
here.
reset.
All right, let me get.
And then I need to hear why there's a tin whistle in here.
Oh, I have a ton of penny whistles.
Oh, my dad plays
flute?
those.
Yeah, it's a penny whistle.
Oh,
not a flute. All right, let's do this one right here.
Don't.
Hey guys, loving the show lately. I just wanted to call and say I think the shows have been really, really good. You guys have really been on your game. It's been funny, lots of energy. So I just wanted to call and
Thanks,
say
Coach.
that I think, obviously you don't have to play this on air.
Oh.
You can if you want to.
Whoops.
But I just want to say that all three of you, Sam, Tom, and Dan, have been doing a really good job.
Aww.
I hope it feels that way. I thought you might like a quick story where I realized sitting here at my current job, I have listened to you guys at every job I've had through my life. I started listening when I was 18, and I was washing dishes in upstate New York at a breakfast restaurant.
Tell me
and
more.
I would put my headphones in and listen to you guys back when EJ would call in and ruin movies, and you guys, he was like the show troll. He's
look at him. He's laughing.
Yeah, this guy, like, he has good energy. This guy, when he calls in, he's always like, he
calls in a lot.
He does recently because we've been playing some of his
he's
voicemails.
addicted now.
But no, he's a really good historian. Like he knows. Like
of Tom and Dan.
Yeah, like he really has been with us a very long time.
I like that.
And there's something sort of fascinating about him saying that we've been with him for like 4 different jobs. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to think.
He's been with us.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's so awesome. That's
2024 will mark 15 years of AMT. This is a long time.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
15.
Well, we're gonna do a 20 maybe if we get that far, but
isn't that a quinceañera?
The 15? Well, we did a 10, and then we kind of stopped doing the anniversaries after 10.
Yeah, but quinceañera.
Yeah, 15. That's a.
You're from Miami.
What are you more events? Then we got a 10-year corporate time.
I can't do any more gift bags or anything. We got to concentrate on the show. I'd like for you and I to write.
Do a happy hour.
We don't write anymore. I mean, like it's hard.
Yeah.
This shit's hard, And then you add in families, and then you got to start training for your sprint triathlon. We got a lot of stuff to do. I got to put my scooter. I got to put my scooter together. Well, that's not happening. If he ain't doing the sprint triathlon, then I'm throwing that fucking scooter in the trash.
I'm doing it, but I don't have to train that much. I'll just get
And I'm
through
doing
it.
the scooter, but I'm not putting on a back brake. I'm just gonna run one brake, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Let's do this one right here. I thought this was a good one.
Hey, Tom, Dan, Sam. Got to say something. Fuck Cling and Seal. Glad you suck. The only real saran wrap is Saran brand. New debate.
Yeah, this guy's like really okay. The best saran wrap that every tattoo artist knows about this saran wrap, and it's not saran brand.
Is that what this is in reference
Yeah.
to?
This is what this is in reference to. If you want the best saran wrap, we have it here at the studio. It is the greatest saran wrap, better than anything you'll ever buy. You can use it for tattoos. You can wrap your arm in it. You can use it for so many different purposes. It's called Stretch Tight.
All right.
Oh, that's what you use around your midriff when you're trying to sweat it off.
Oh,
right?
really? Stretch Tight. Yeah, it's good stuff. Buy the Stretch
fried
Tight.
green tomatoes?
You can get it at like Costco. You can get it at like BJ's. but stretch tight. That's the best one.
I don't use saran wrap for anything.
I'm sure.
You don't cook though, see?
Well, I have Tupperware
It's
though.
all fresh.
The shade.
Egg sandwiches.
The shade.
There
you
are
just
no.
dropped,
There
Sam.
are no leftovers.
But what do you use saran wrap for usually with food?
Leftovers.
We'll be like
bitch.
covering up
leftovers, bitch. That's
Leftovers.
what they are for.
We just have like a regular, sometimes you don't want to put it in a Tupperware. You just like put it on top of the dish. You know, if you're baking something in a small glass baking dish.
Do you ever beat chicken breasts to make them flatter? You need
That's a
saran
good
wrap for
one.
that. I do that like weekly.
Yeah.
So.
I usually put
This vocal fry you have today.
It is different.
Sorry.
No, it's a different vibe, right? I can hear it too.
Something weird is happening.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry.
This is
No, it's not a sorry.
No,
It's
no,
just like
I-
something different. That's why we're laughing.
That's not a read.
And then
That's
I'm
not a
like,
read.
I'm like, what? Am I on some sort of hidden
Pranked.
camera? Yeah, but
It's just different. You're a different person.
I'm a different person.
Yeah, today. I don't know what
Yeah, it
it
just
is.
sounds different.
It's fun. I like that.
It's a different vibe.
This is some. I don't know.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm getting a dog.
I think she's high on life.
I
Yeah.
need you to be back to being miserable. That's what I'm used to.
It's easier to contain.
Yeah,
I'm like,
wait a
I don't know
minute.
what's happening.
Your happiness is
Yeah.
throwing me off.
I'm like, what's happening?
You're
You
flexing.
need to be mad,
flexing a little bit more.
Falling out of your chair.
Yeah, you mean more paranoid.
like
You haven't even checked the door one time.
This is what you're like on your show, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she's happy.
Get back to being miserable. You gotta hate me. You gotta hate everything that I say. You gotta be like, oh my god.
She still hates you. She's
This guy's
just
a
happy about her
monster.
job.
Like, that's what I'm used to. I need everybody to fall into what I know them as. You start getting away from
Templates.
Yeah.
You don't want your food touching.
I don't need
right?
anybody to change.
Everything has a place.
Stay the same.
Stay the
same.
Stay the same.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm driving, so hopefully this doesn't sound like shit.
Better be
but
about me.
Listen to the BDM show, and y'all are talking about NSYNC coming back and how they could do it. No, they can't do it. They're too old. I give you some proof. Even Usher, I think he's too old. Go
For what?
Go Google Genuine's return when he came back and tried to do the ponies dance, and it was just disgusting. So
You're not the target demo for these
hold
bands.
on.
He's not the demo for these bands.
I
It
just
doesn't
picked
matter.
that because he used the term disgusting.
I don't know if it was just.
It's so great.
I don't know if it was disgusting, but I did see Genuine recently try and sing Pony, and it wasn't the same by any
Oh
means.
no.
I don't know if I'd use the word disgusting.
Well, it's like a young man's. I mean, the song. It's a young man song.
It is, yes. it is.
When you try to do something that you were popular for 20 years ago, and you try to redo that thing,
Ooh,
it never
Drunky the
works.
Band.
You know who
It
does
never
it?
works.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to do that to his credit. I mean,
But
like,
that actually did work.
Alanis Morissette does like almost covers of her old songs. They're not the same.
That's a
She doesn't
smarter-
sing them the same way.
smarter
She
idea.
contemporizes them.
She did a year or two ago do the 20-year anniversary, and I went and saw it, and it was fucking amazing.
And she puts new. She makes them more modern, right? She does her own thing with them.
Not
They're
really. It was
oh.
kind of the same. There were like a couple.
Well,
of
fuck
different
my
tweaks.
drag.
No,
Well, no, what I
I
mean
don't
is
know.
like now because
the fuck up.
because other modern artists are like taking like
Yeah.
Olivia or whatever the fuck are like
Or she sang with Kelly Clarkson, and it was
right,
like different.
and they'll bring her out
Yeah.
in Pink and whatever, and they'll sing with her, and they're
It's
different.
getting too gay, Tom. You okay? What do you think about?
Well, I was thinking that it's fine if you have performed the whole time and then you go back and hit some classics, but you've done it the whole time. But if you just are known for one particular time when you were hot, and then you took a 20-year break, and then you try to go back
it
and
can
just
be weird, yeah.
do that.
Who's coming? Who's coming in 2024? And they're sponsored by AARP. Is it Rolling Stones? Who's coming in next?
Even that's a pass, right?
Well, have you heard that commercial for their single? Don't be angry with me. And I'm like, oh god, these guys. I remember when they were doing not Roll the Bones. That's Rush. They were doing Steel Wheels. Remember Steel Wheels?
Yeah.
Rolling Stone Steel Wheels. Stuck between a hard rock and a hard place. That song. These guys were old when they were doing
God, you
that.
could sing to me all day, Dan.
But they were doing it the whole time. They were performing the whole time.
But they keep doing their old things. You know,
Don't
you
be
got to.
angry
That's what they
with
want.
me.
Yeah.
That's what the audience wants.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
sometimes you don't know their new stuff.
With NSYNC, though, I just don't think you can go and just have a bunch of middle-aged men
hyper stylized,
doing
They're
this.
selling out arenas.
NSYNC?
Yeah. Aren't they? Aren't they doing a tour?
No, they haven't done a tour at all.
Oh, did I hallucinate that?
I don't think they would do that.
People wanted that
teasing
because
it.
they were teasing it, and then it just became the whole single for the Trolls movie. They're
Backstreet
not
Boys
doing it.
They did pretty well, but I think they also did sort of what you and Sam are talking about.
Aren't they doing No, they're doing a boy band tour.
But they did a more intimate. I think they change it and make the songs a little more. They do some of the dancing, but it's not like they used to do, where they're falling from the ceiling, they're marionettes, shot out of a cannon, all of that sort of stuff.
And they don't have to anymore. They're established.
Yeah, they don't. They can, where they really excel.
Joey
I think
Fatone wasn't even. Oh no, he was in
NSYNC
or in the Greek.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
He just did
he was in
third
that
one, and he did the third one too.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, he's in that too.
Awful. He was good though.
Let's
dump it out.
Should we?
You want to do something?
Be done? No, I was gonna be done.
Yeah, let's Well, we got to get her off to get her dog too, so we might as well get out of here. Let's plug some stuff.
So, Brenden, you got any events coming up or?
Yeah, well, bingo's still going strong. It was crazy last week. I'm excited to see what happens this upcoming week. We're gonna do a sweater event. I might do a Boxing Day thing on the 26th.
Who are you gonna box?
It's different in Canada. December 26th is when it's called Boxing Day. And you donate things to the homeless.
You should box Bubba
less
Whoop-Ass
fortunate.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Can I suggest that?
Sure.
If I were able to find him, I'm not able to find him. He won't return my text
I'm not
messages.
boxing nobody.
If I find him, will you box him as Brenda from Bithlow? Just knock his fake teeth out.
Did you see who's coming on the 15th?
Who?
Celebrity boxer, blonde.
Tony Munjet?
No.
One of the
Jake
brothers.
Paul.
Jake Paul's coming to town, Orlando, to do a boxing event
Come
at
on,
Carib Royale.
Tom.
Really?
This is what
Yeah.
you want.
December 15th.
Can you have him come to? I know you have more connections.
We
than
kind of
do.
know them. We've done something with Carib Royale.
Well,
See if
come
he wants to
on.
come in here and be on this blowtorch of a podcast.
100%.
He'd do it after.
I don't think you'd do it.
Well,
What's
you
in it
might as
for
well
him?
ask. Just ask.
You never know unless you ask. Yeah.
I'll bet you $1,000 he doesn't do it.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Today's been a lot of fun.
Go through the hotel.
I'm just saying.
He might.
Don't do that because I feel like he's Brendan's very personable, and he will probably get him on our show.
We could talk
You're
to the
gonna
hotel.
lose $1,000.
It might be in his contract that he has to do
See what I'm
a
saying?
certain amount of promos,
and it's gonna be for us.
the event.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you get in before
don't
anyone
make
else,
that bet.
Just do it.
I haven't seen anyone even write
Brendan
about it.
can make it happen for us.
I will make the bet.
Okay.
And then also, if I'm Jake
like
Paul, I'm like, wait a minute.
Jake Paul would make the bet.
If
I
he's
have
here, I'm going
four-
to sit right there and look at his big feet.
How many followers does he have?
Millions.
4 million. He's like, I have 4 million followers. I don't need to go do local podcasts and radio for what?
He might.
For 3,500 people?
Worth an ask.
But what? Why are these idiots
your
people doing it?
attitude.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying it's worth an ask.
I'm getting him on my show. Then you can't have him. No, I wouldn't know
Don't
what to say
ask.
to him. I wouldn't know what to say to him.
Ask him.
I get
It's
too nervous.
embarrassing.
Yeah, definitely ask him.
It's like when Ross asked Dave Coulier to open for him.
Don't
You know how
bring it
embarrassing that
up.
was?
Don't bring it
I was
up.
like, of course he'd say no. I knew that before he even asked.
You never know, though. You might. Sometimes
no.
people take interest in it. What
No,
else are they
no.
going to do while they're here? We have I'll get in trouble.
No, you're
from,
good. You're good.
Hot Book Boy, Mike Donahue, my co-conspirator
Love Mike,
over at
yeah.
Bungalower, just released a Bungalower gift box. So if you sign up for a Bungalower Buddy keychain right now, you can do a $45 donation instead, and you get a box full of goodies.
All right.
Like our new coffee that we're doing with Lobos Coffee Roasting. There's a
Nice.
can of Brenda's Stanky Danky Hazy IPA will be in
Very
there.
good beer, man.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
that's a great beer.
You get a gift box?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get a
Tom
box.
loves
You get
gift
a
boxes.
box.
Well, that's better than a gift bag. I never thought about a
Yeah.
box.
And for $20 more, I'll deliver it to you, myself in person.
Are you
You deliver it in person?
Yeah, for $20. So
That's
Who's
pretty
got time
awesome.
for that?
we have a whole month for me to do it. We're only doing 50 boxes. I want to get rid of them before Christmas.
Oh
It'd be
my
great if we sell those.
God.
We have our coffee again coming out.
Nice.
We're going to be at Lobos on December 10th for Grandma Party. Have you guys done anything with them?
Grandma party.
Grandma party is
Sounds like something I'd be into.
It's really cool. It's one of the weirdest assortments of local makers that happens every year at Stardust Coffee Video.
I have been to this, yeah.
And it's they do an all-day punk show, and then there's all these really weird curated vendors. And the theme this year is Granny Panties. They have a beer called Granny Panties from Red Light that you can get at the event, and if you wear Granny Panties somehow to the event, you can get a free raffle ticket. But the same day that's happening, there's going to be a market at Lobos and Owl's Attic across the street, and another market over in front of Park FCD. So it's like this kind of like market takeover of Audubon Park on December 10th, and we're going to be there with Ford, hopefully with a little Ford Lightning, to do a pop-up concert later in the evening, and we're going to be selling our coffee on December 10th. So that'll be super fun.
Love it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll be running into January to do a whole bunch of other
beautiful
crazy things.
Samantha, are you recording this weekend with your pup?
Not recording this weekend, but we will have a new You Heard About This one coming out, which is free on our Patreon, patreon.com/semantics. Check that out. It is another F1.
You're so good at that.
Am I?
Yeah, with your Patreon stuff and talking to people behind the scenes.
That's right. Yeah.
It's hard to do it.
There's an F1 theory going on that Derek tells us about that's going to come out this Sunday, and then we will record again this next week, and we will have our new pup.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There you go.
We will see you Monday on the BDM show. We've got a BDM Christmas party coming up. Next week we'll email all BDMs the invite.
Get all the details
with all
out
the
there.
details. So if you're not a BDM and you sign up over the weekend, you'll get that email because it's all to current members, and you have to be current member.
You do.
So
we will be checking that.
Yeah. So check your membership. If you don't get an invite next week, it probably means you're not a current member, or check your junk mail.
Yeah, you can check that. Best of 6 year is out. I didn't get a chance. We put it out like over the holiday, over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a chance to promote it. I'd like to say it's out there if you guys are looking for it. I had a lot of good comments from people that very much enjoyed the best of 6 year BDM show. So check that out. And those of you that subscribe to our live stream, thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. It's cool being in the holiday kind of aspect of what we do. So yeah, great job, everybody. Good seeing everybody. And I guess on that note, we will see you all on Monday. Cool. All right. Bye, guys.